I went into occupational therapy because many moons ago I also went through physical and occupational therapy as a child.
Nice job.
I remember how special it was to work with those individuals that took me out of my comfort zone, but also made me feel special. I feel so privileged and honored and blessed that I'm able to do that with students today. Help them to feel included, meeting them where they are, and bridging the gap to where they want to be when it comes to schools and academics.
It is so much fun and such an honor to get to help kids reach their fullest potential, to learn, to do daily life tasks like get their own jacket and get their own backpack so that they have that independence and can feel really proud of themselves as a student and even just as a person.
We look at 6 different areas: fine motor skills, gross motor skills. We look at visual perceptual and visual motor skills. We look at self-care skills, and finally we look at sensory regulation and self-regulation skills. And so those are really the 6 main areas that occupational therapy is going to look at, but also to help students participate in their academic setting. So even though students may have a deficit or may have a diagnosis, our job as occupational therapists are to help them participate in the academic classroom and to help them get where they need to be in the classroom to succeed and to advance grades.
So as occupational therapists, we really look across the lifespan at what someone needs to do in their day-to-day tasks to be independent, to have a really fulfilled life, to have hobbies and activities that they not only have to do, but that they also enjoy. And so if you think about a student from a kindergartner to a 12th grade, there's a lot of things that they have to do day in and day out. Get their lunch box, get their lunch from the cafeteria, interact with peers, go to PE, go to art class, write their name, take notes in a class. And so when we break down those tasks, there's a lot of demands that's put on a person. And so we have to think about the visual skills that are required for all of those tasks. We have to think about the fine motor, the cognitive, all of those things. And so what you'll see in the school is we're really looking at how's the student doing with what they need to do day in day for school. That might look a little bit different OT-wise for if you're in a clinic, because we're really looking, when we're at a clinic, we're looking at all of life, all the time. We're thinking about them going to soccer practice, we're thinking about them going to dance class or going to a birthday party. That's a little bit different than just what is happening in the school day. And so what you might see in a clinic is quite different than what we work on at the school. As OTs at the school, we're a part of the whole team. We're a related service, so we support whatever the academic goals are for that student. So for instance, if a student has a writing goal, we're coming in and helping supporting whatever they may need, whether that's a slate board or a different type of pencil or a different type of paper to help them be successful in that goal. So we really work with the entire team to help a child be successful with their designated goals.
Occupational therapy also has a lot of tips and tricks and adaptations. I love coming into the classroom. We have lots of tools that we use with students, anything from fidgets to visually enhanced keyboards to pencils with specific grips, and as she said, some slant boards. And so we come into the classroom, we look at the student and how they're participating in that academic task, and we analyze where we can best help them and what that looks like for them. In the school system, we are working with students from ECSE, which is our babies that are from 3 to 5. We worked with elementary age students, we work with middle school students, high school students, and even into 18 plus. And so we get to see students all across the spectrum in the school to help them first navigate their first steps in class all the way up to graduating and hopefully independence and getting a job. And so we have the ability to watch these students grow and watch these students learn and watch them succeed in their environments.
And really, as occupational therapists, we, even working in the school, we get to help prepare them for the rest of their life. You know, making sure that they're gonna have the skills not only to learn, but also to have a job and to cook for themselves and manage their money. So it is an incredible opportunity to work with an entire team to make sure we're fostering independence and we're fostering growth and learning to help kids be successful and reach their fullest potential.
Ooh, I love how you used your helper hand and moved your helper hand.